What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land, out there in podcast land? Ladies and germs, we're back. Ready, Set, Action Commentaries is back after 2 months of being off the air. We apologize, but life, unfortunately, comes at you in a very, very painful manner. I am your host, Mike, and I have a new guest with me, a new co-host. Please welcome to the show. We got Jeremy, and I am so happy that he is part of the show. Welcome to your first ever live stream, buddy.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm so excited. Thanks for having me on, and thanks for thinking of me.
Oh, of course, man.
I'm ready to go. Rocking ready to go.
Well, as you guys can see, we are getting season 4 back on track with starting with the Star Wars movies. Of course, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. And by the way, ironically, it comes on Mark Hamill's birthday. What are the odds?
Oh, well, get out of here, man. I did not even know that.
Really? Yeah, it is Mark Hamill's birthday today, so I love the fact that we're able to do this show. Man, I just lost my train of thought. I'm so happy we were able to do it on one of the best Jedis of all time, his birthday. And, yep. But, before we begin, of course, we got to get our drink of the night. So, Jeremy, what are we drinking tonight, buddy?
I got something called Bubbler, and it is sparkling water with a little bit of caffeine in it. I needed it for the time difference here.
There you go.
It's 8 o'clock here. I know it's 5 o'clock there, so.
Well, I just cracked open a nice Celsius. No, we are not. By the way, we're not sponsored by any of them. By the way, we wish we were.
Oh, that would be nice.
Oh, that'd be just hell of a trip. But I mean, if you ask me right now, Lucasfilm should actually be paying us to do this, because we're doing this, not out of the goodness of our hearts, but we're doing this because we love movies. But we're also doing this because why not?
Right.
Actually, I think 20th Century-Fox seriously owes us a huge fucking royalty check for how many goddamn movies we've done for them.
You would think we would get a little bit of something,
I figure, yeah, seriously, like, give us a little bit of something over here, bro.
They can definitely afford it.
But anyway, I think it is time that we are done chirping here. It's time to get into Star Wars New Hope. If you guys want to go ahead and join, if you guys want to join along and watch this movie with us, go ahead and pull up Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope on any streaming service that it is on. Put in your DVD or Blu-ray. Pause it at 0 seconds. As soon as we say ready, set, action, go ahead and press play. So, Jeremy, are you all ready, brother?
I'm ready to go. Are you ready?
I'm all set. With all that being said, for the first time in 2 months, quiet on the set, please. Quiet on the set. Ready, set, action. Seriously, 20th Century-Fox, just give us the royalty checks.
Right.
Like, seriously. Ugh. Is it just me, or does any Star Wars fan just get a huge hard-on whenever they see the Lucasfilm just come in? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Ugh.
Such a iconic sound that we got going on here, man.
I think the most iconic movie theme of all freaking time.
This has really just got to put you in the feels.
It really does. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, Rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Empire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her spaceship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore freedom to the galaxy. I feel anybody who watches the Star Wars movies right now, just they're thinking in their heads, man, are we going to get political jokes in this? Probably.
There might be some.
There might be some. I don't like doing political jokes, to be truthfully honest.
I guess we'll just have to see.
I swear. And the fact that this is what was this 1977, I think, that this movie came out. I mean, the fact that they made everything look so convincingly real with the special effects was absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Well, they had to go back and this was originally just called Star Wars before.
It was originally just called Star Wars. There was only plans for one film.
Yeah. And then I think it was like, the late 90s where they kind of started adding...
They did.
All different kinds of stuff to this movie. So if you guys are watching it on any app or anything like that, it's probably the most updated version of this movie. So
See,
you're gonna get some different stuff than the original.
Exactly. See, also, I was really expecting to see a Trump Vance or a Harris Waltz bumper sticker on the Star Destroyer, kind of like what they did in Family Guy. Oh, wait a minute! No, what did they do for Family Guy? Was it Bush Cheney? I think it was. It was actually Obama. It was Obama Biden. I think that's what it was.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
We're doomed. There'll be no escape for the princess this time.
I will say this about C-3PO. He always annoyed the hell out of me because he's so damn negative.
He's so negative, but he's got that intellect about him though. It's like it's a negative. He puts like a negative spin on stuff. So it's like, like, thanks for being so smart, but you made me feel really dumb just by the way you said it.
Jeez. Anthony Daniels, of course, doing a C-3PO right here, and he's done it, and he's done all 11 films, by the way. See, I always like of how the first death in the Star Wars universe is a stormtrooper.
Yeah, you got to start it off in a positive way, right? I mean, this is just like shooting spree here.
Remember,
they got overpowered anyways.
Yeah, but also remember, stormtroopers can't shoot worth a shit.
They got that big ass helmet on. I mean, how can they even see out of that?
Exactly. And first of all, like that guy that just got shot, I don't even know what he got shot by. There was not even a blast.
Oh, come on. And they walk across the hall, they don't even get hit.
That's what fucking gets me. It's just like, are you kidding me?
Like,
that just tells me just how bad of a shot you are. Darth Vader.
I think looking around like
I think what they did with that I think they used a scuba tank. I think that's what they did with with Darth Vader's voice was I think what they how they did it. I'm just looking this up right now.
He was literally looking right at him the entire time. I was gonna say, and he's like, "Where have you been?" And he was right there. What do you mean? Where has he been?
Okay, so Darth Vader's breathing sound was created by sound director Ben Burtt, who used an old scuba diving regulator, placing a microphone inside to capture the sound of the breathing. And Burtt experimented with different models, and I always thought that was so funny of how it got created.
I think this part right here, he's asking the guy these questions, and he doesn't even give him an opportunity to answer it. Like that's what. Where's the ambassador? And he just kills the guy.
Real quickly, I just remember that scene from Robot Chicken where it was Vader strangling. He's like, "What have you done with those plans? Gary here never sees his daughter because of people like you." And he straight up kills him. He's like, "I'm so sorry you had to see that."
Oh, man.
See, the one stormtrooper who can fucking fire, and he just
He just shoots right at her.
Yeah, but he stuns her. Is it just me, or did I really? Am I the only one who wished that we had subtitles for R2D2?
To be able to understand what he's saying? Yeah. No, I completely agree. You have to literally just kind of base it off of...
I always thought it was funny because fun fact about Carrie Fisher and James Earl Jones, who does the voice of Darth Vader, they had never ever met in person until they did cameo appearances on an episode of Big Bang Theory. They had never once met in person until they did that episode of Big Bang Theory, which is absolutely insane if you think about it.
I think I remember reading about something related to that, and I just found that just crazy. Just a crazy stat about this movie.
The Imperial Senate will not still.
By the way, did you ever notice, like, when that Carrie Fisher was trying to do a sort of English accent right there? She's like, Darth Vader, only you can come up with a plan like that. Like,
yeah,
she tries to put an English accent, and then God, like, make up your mind.
It's like she's going back and forth between that and then trying to talk regularly, and it just
she does that. She actually does that later on to Commander Tarkin. I thought that was hilarious.
The way that she says his name too. I think I remember that. Yeah.
Battle station plans are not aboard this ship. No transmissions were made.
Why does this guy kind of make me think he should be on the 7 o'clock news with that voice?
He's definitely got a voice for radio.
It does sound. It fucking does sound like it. He's like the Howard Stern of the Star Wars universe?
Yeah.
I've actually been to these sand dunes out in California.
I mean, they just look so wide open. Like, you could definitely get lost out there.
Yeah. Bro, you're a robot. Think about... Oh my God, can you...
I don't think I ever understood, like, they're in the middle of the desert, and you got to think it's probably pretty hot. And he's just like, I'm frozen.
By the way, do you notice that one of the rods on his neck is actually broken off right there if you look closely? Yep, there it is right there on the right side.
Yeah. Just get out of here. Just go.
I was gonna say, just like a tiny little kick in the ass. I thought it was funny because Anthony Daniels, who was actually in the C-3PO costume, he said doing these shots right here in this particular shot right here, it was the most.
Yeah, just look at it. Like, what?
But no, real quickly. First of all, R2D2 just like, doo, 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 like he's just humming along like little shit.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Anthony Daniels said like it was so unbearably hot when the sun actually beamed down onto him.
Oh,
and it was only a couple shots that he did it. Oh, that shot right there, I think it's funny because Daniels is actually limping right there, and it was because before he did that shot, he actually fell and twisted his ankle.
Oh, that makes sense. They must have just felt the need to just keep it in the movie.
The one thing about that entire scene is where the hell did that skeleton come from? I'm still wondering what animal that came from.
I think they said, I remember reading something about it being, I'm probably going to get this wrong, but it's like some kind of sand snake or something, which it wasn't. I don't think it was originally included in the original cut. I think they added it later on.
I don't know about you, but I've always hated Jawas.
Yeah, I never really understood him. Like,
Oh, hold on a second. Is it just me, or did I just kind of come off sounding a little racist right there? Just straight up saying I fucking hate Jawas.
Well, you know, I don't think that, but I guess other people might think that. Other people that might actually like these characters are going to be like, that racist ass. Just falls over like a trash can. We're gonna totally stun you, but then like right after, you just have to fall over and make it look like you're stunned, and it just like a tub, just a trash can, just falling over. And their little walk, their little get up over the rocks, man.
I know Kenny Baker. He did an interview at, I think it was a Comic-Con back in, I think it was either 1998 or 2002. I cannot remember which year he did it, but they were talking about that scene in particular where he had to fall, and because he's in the R2-D2 robot, and he said he actually told George Lucas, "I'm only doing one shot because this is gonna hurt."
Yeah.
And when he fell over, he actually had to hold on to the side because he almost actually popped open R2-D2's head.
Oh, that would have been funny. They could have left that in the movie if that happened.
Oh, I really would. That would have. But could you imagine if everything would have gone not according to plan, and George Lucas would have came up to Kenny and he's like, "Kenny, I got bad news for you. We got to do this shot again." And Kenny would just be like, "My fucking bad luck." That is literally the most alien. That is literally that is the most alien looking C-3PO and robot in the entire Star Wars universe.
I would have said for Kenny, he just get me something to put some handles in this damn thing so I can hold on if we're doing this again. I'm not popping out of this.
R4.
You know that what's that robot? It reminds me of Wall-E. I think that's where they got that.
Oh yes, they did. They did redesign Wall-E to actually look like one of the droids from Star Wars.
Yeah, I just found that crazy. It's like a little, I don't even think you could call it an Easter egg, but it's definitely something that stood out.
But
he's so excited with everybody.
Okay, real quickly, do you see that droid right there? Like, did you see that droid that was just like bouncing? Like, it had one of the weirdest looking faces. But no, you're absolutely right. Like him and R2 getting, hey,
just jumping around on the damn thing.
Love the special effect Komodo dragon.
I will say for them adding this in, it definitely looks a little bit more realistic in the for the movie here.
It actually does.
I think this is one of the ones where it actually looks good.
That droid poop. Is that now you can actually tell right here that they're doing a miniature I always love of how old time movies like this actually did miniatures like that, where they actually had like RC type of cars.
Well, yeah, and then they don't they have like a zoom in on their cameras and stuff, and they're able to kind of film it that way.
But getting back to C-3PO, when he saw R2, he just had they had an argument. He kicked him in his ass, and then all of a sudden he's just like, "Oh, my best friend, I finally found you!" Like,
it's not only are we kidnapped, but let's jump for joy because we found
we're together again. We're together again.
We're about to get sold. Let's get sold together, bro.
Oh, Jesus. It's not a blaster. Again,
it's like who's driving this thing? Because like these guys, you got like 4 or 5 of them that have to like hold the wheel down and the
now-
pedal to like make this go.
Oh my God! What? The Roomba, fucking droid right there. That's. Could you imagine if that's where they got the idea for the Roomba? Is from that design?
Like trying to pitch that out to the world and be like, hey, not only does it vacuum your floor, but hey, if you like Star Wars, we got this design that looks exactly like this one.
So I did find out that the Jawas were actually played by a lot of the producers and directors, and a lot of just their children played the Jawas because you couldn't find a lot of like small people to actually play these roles, and I think a lot of them I think were between the ages of like 9 and 12 years old.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Oh, here's another moment from Robot Chicken, like and I thought it was funny because Anthony Daniels actually did the voice of C-3PO in the Robot Chicken parodies, but
oh, how great!
But in this scene right here, he asks, "Do you know Spanish?" And that's the only fucking language that C-3PO doesn't know. Like you know 3 million forms of communication, you don't know Spanish?
Yeah, I feel like that's like a secondary language for most people out there. And you think he would know that?
I actually will admit that I failed Spanish. I didn't
do well with it either, so
no.
I feel you.
I tried taking 3 language classes and failed them miserably. I tried taking a Spanish class in middle school, and then I don't know what possessed me to do it in high school. I tried taking a Japanese class, and after the first week, I was like, okay, I'm going to transfer into another class. I literally gave up on Japanese like after just 1 week. I could not get it.
Yeah, I hear that's one of the more difficult languages to learn.
Oh my God, those who actually can learn Japanese or any language like Cantonese, Chinese, like a lot of the Asian languages, like if you can master that, I'm very impressed by you, because those are some of the most difficult languages, because not only do you have like 1,000 characters, especially with both Cantonese and Chinese and Japanese, but you just have a lot of barriers to push over when it comes to learning. And of course, I learned at that point, like, it's not easy to learn another language. It's so difficult.
Yeah, they don't ever make it easy for you to learn another language. So,
man, this room looks so familiar. I wonder. Oh wait, now I know. This is where Anakin had his first tantrum.
So I think this is the first scene that like we get introduced. Of course, we get introduced to Luke here, and he mentions his friend Biggs because he's trying to get out. He doesn't want to be here anymore. But then, like, that's it. We don't hear any more about Biggs. It's like, okay, we know that it's a childhood friend.
And one of the worst parts about Biggs is that he actually gets killed in this movie. Like that's one of the worst.
Alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, sure.
Just in case you haven't seen it yet, for all you folks out there.
All I will say this is just the one. Well, I'll wait until it comes, because I feel I don't want to spoil anything else.
I was just messing, man.
No. But well, I know a lot of people. The one thing that I just never understood is Porkins, Red 6. Like, how the hell did they find an X-Wing cockpit big enough to fit that fat ass in? I mean, like, the world, literally the universe's world's fattest pilot.
Oh, they fit him in there.
I'm willing to bet they had to grease him up first.
They might have had to do more than that.
Oh, gee. Okay. Let's not go that far.
Oh, I think like this moment, he's like immediately attracted to her. Like,
and
he's like,
and of
"Oh my
course,
gosh."
and of course, in 2 movies, we find out you were attracted to your sister.
Yeah,
Jeez.
he's like, I gotta meet her. I gotta meet her in person. That's literally what he's thinking right now. He's just so mesmerized by it, and this is just a hologram. You can barely see her face. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to.
What really kills me? This is supposed to be the future, and the hologram is in such horrible.
Right?
It's not even It's not even 4K. I think it's hilarious because if you look at the movies that were from, of course, the Old Republic, the hologram videos are actually in a higher resolution than the ones in the future, and I thought that was one of the most funniest things ever.
Yeah, they make this look like you could just project it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no high tech here.
Okay, this right here by R2-D2 is just like slick, just to get the restraining bolt taken off. By the way, he's got a tan line with the restraining bolt. Do you see that he actually had a...
Yeah. Hey, that's what happens when you're out in the desert, man. You get that sun going. Get that dirt and that sand in there.
Oh God, yeah, like. Oh, I just noticed. Look at C-3PO on the side. If they show, look at this. He has a huge dent in his ass.
Yeah, there it is.
See,
He's got a couple of them.
Like what? First of all, dude, C-3PO and R2-D2 are like an old married couple. He's like, I don't think he likes you. No, I don't like you either. Like, seriously, like you two, all they do is bitch at each other like an old fucking married couple, I swear.
Yeah.
Lies. Why does it look like they're eating sand?
I was like, what? And I also look what they're drinking. Like, what is that? Is that paint?
It's blue milk.
It looks literally like somebody put some blueberry in some milk.
No, they actually said that they actually dyed milk blue. They actually put blue coloring, food coloring in the milk.
It definitely for this time looks super weird, considering that they look like they're eating sand, like you said.
No, it really does look like. Oh God, I understand that sand's all around you, but I didn't know you didn't know how to cook it. Good fiber?
Yeah. Good luck digesting that.
Oh God.
Just another excuse for them to keep him here.
Mm-hmm. No, well, technically you don't need him here. You just don't want him becoming a Jedi.
Yeah, you don't want him to learn about where he comes from.
You know, I actually just realized something. And I think I don't know if anybody else has noticed this about see, I don't know if anybody notices this. Where's Anakin's mother's grave and her husband? Where are their graves?
They're literally nowhere to be found.
They're no fucking where to be near. Like, that's the only thing that I find. I love that effect, what they did there. That was a terrific effect, what they were able to do in 1977.
Yeah.
But continue what you were saying.
I was just going to say, like, like most movies, if there's like dead parents involved, you always have a scene where they go back and, oh my gosh, if you guys were only here just now, talking to the graves and stuff. But this one, it's like, okay, that they've died, but where are they buried? Like, do they not have a grave? So I was just adding to your point.
Exactly. Now, I will say this about the remastering of Star Wars. Like, they did a really good job when it came to remastering it and turning it into a nice 4K film.
Yeah, they definitely upped it from the original. It's a clearer and
Hands down.
I've always wondered though when he's talking about powering down, he's powered down like the whole thing. Do they just not want to be seen at night with the
I have
power on?
no clue.
I've always wondered that. Like, why are you powering it down? Don't you want electricity at night?
Because for somebody who's actually lived out in Arizona, technically the desert, do you understand of how cold it gets out there? And it's kind of a funny way to describe it, because it's not like it's a dry cold out in Arizona. And what I mean by a dry cold is like a 50-degree night could actually feel like a 34 degrees. It could actually feel like that.
Yeah, no, I've been out there. It's wonderful, that weather. Not like super cold, but around, I would say probably February.
Yeah,
March. Those are that's the good. Where it's super cold here in Indy with like snow and stuff and like below freezing.
By the way, check out the one. Did you see that one guy with the sand people? He was actually holding on to his mask because his mask was loose.
He's like, Lucas is going to make me run down this hill again. I'm going to keep this mask on.
And I always love of how like they call them sand people here, but in the the prequels they call them banthas. Or not banthas, but Tusken Raiders, excuse me.
They're sand people, right? I can see one of them now.
That sound that they made.
Yeah, right.
Like it's just like it sounds like a boar.
Yeah. I'm actually ashamed I can do that sound almost perfectly. Oh God, they did that. Did you hear the
sound, like a little thump?
I can't remember what. They actually do a Wilhelm scream in this movie too. I absolutely hate the Wilhelm scream.
The thump that they made in this one was not the same thump as the original.
No.
It was definitely, they added the effect of them getting dropped. It's like, yeah, we know he's being dropped. You don't have to add like an extracurricular like sound to it.
See, I always wondered, what is he doing right there? What is Obi-Wan doing, like just feeling the eyes?
It's like,
trying
to read him or something.
Hello there. Yeah, that iconic line, I'm sorry, from Obi-Wan. Hello there. I thought it was funny because you posted a couple days ago of a really fun fact that Alex Guinness was banking on the success of Star Wars.
Yeah, I just came across that because I was just looking into the movies and stuff, and when I read that I was like, okay, and lo and behold, he made bank off of it. So
he did.
For his former master, but I've never seen such devotion in a droid before.
He claims to be the property of an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is he a relative of yours? Do you know who he's talking about?
Oh, the whole demeanor just changes. Yeah. He's like, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time.
My uncle knows him. He said he was dead.
No, he's not dead.
I always love that line. He's not dead, not yet.
I haven't gone by the name of Obi-Wan since before you were born.
I always wondered of like why he changed it, like what made him change his name to Ben. That is something that I don't think is ever explained.
Yeah, I know it's not explained in this one, and I don't know if it's ever explained in like the prequels or.
I don't think it's ever explained. I mean, that's the problem that I have with it is like it's never explained, not even in the series, not even in the Obi-Wan series of why he changed his name.
He definitely did. He was very clever with it. Like like, you know, like old Ben, Obi-Wan, like, you know what I mean? Like it.
Mm-hmm.
You go on, Master. There's no sense in you risking yourself on my account. I'm done for.
He's just given up already.
I
He's done.
swear.
I'm out.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm actually just looking at Obi-Wan Kenobi's name, and if you take the B in Obi and the EN in Kenobi, like that's where you get Ben. Like I don't know if that's the complete truth, but now I'm gonna start that conspiracy theory.
I mean, it very well could be. The reason I only said old Ben and Obi-Wan, like it was just clever because of the letters, but I guess I didn't really think that if you move them around, it would get Ben. But that's a good point. You just start it, man. Just start that conspiracy theory. Have someone go down the rabbit hole for us.
Oh God, I would love it if someone did that.
To have this when you were old enough. The uncle wouldn't allow it. You might follow old Obi-Wan on something.
And he's not going to tell him like of how he got the lightsaber. Like, this is your father's lightsaber after I sliced off his arm and his legs and watched him burn to death.
You literally have no idea how I have this in my possession. But here, your father would want you to have it.
You know, in the original movies, when you saw the effect of how it was done, it still baffles my mind of like, this is 1977 and they're able to, and ILM, this is where ILM was basically born from the Star Wars movies. And it's absolutely incredible of what industrial light and magic were able to accomplish with not just one movie, but so many movies, because he was able, industrial light and magic has helped create the special effects for some of the best goddamn films imaginable.
Completely agree with that.
And of course, this is just my opinion. I don't know what other people's opinion on it is, but this has always been my opinion. I have always thought that Titanic has been the greatest movie ever made, and it's an Industrial Light and Magic Productions. They helped make Titanic sail. They helped create those visual effects, and they were unbelievable. But it's just like, again, what they were able to do from the beginning, they worked their tails off to make such incredible special effects. And people were baffled, just shocked at this film.
Well, and not only that, and kind of just to piggyback off of what you were talking about with that lightsaber, like the amount of toys, amount of everything that came out after this movie. That had to have been like the top toy for this movie. Was everybody wanted a lightsaber and they wanted to be a Jedi.
I don't know. I'm curious if a lightsaber actually came out in 1977. I think the lightsaber toys, I don't think they came out until I think perhaps the late 80s. I believe that's when it came out.
Okay. Well, I mean, either way, I think after watching this movie, everybody wanted one. But I just
God, no, hands down, like,
I
mean, there's a YouTube video. It's actually a series. What is it called? 6 in the morning. It's it's kind of like a there's basically two parts to it. It's 6 in the morning and then there's 3 in the afternoon, and it's about a bunch of friends who actually get real lightsabers from George Lucas.
Okay. I may have heard of that before.
It's definitely been a long time since I've seen it though.
Imagine him handing you one and just
all I would ask him, I would just be like, can I change it? Can I change the colors?
Yeah.
Actually, here's a really good question. So if you were able to inherit an actual lightsaber, if you were able to get your hands on a real lightsaber, what color would your blade be?
That's a very good question. I mean, there's so many good colors out there that you can make it, but not to like fall in line with other, you know what I mean? Like everybody has like a certain color, it seems like in those movies and in these movies. So
for me, I'm hands down, I choose green. I would always choose to have a green lightsaber.
I was kind of leaning towards like a lime green color, like a
go Seahawks green,
yeah,
basically
something like that, like either that or like a light blue. Almost, I'd go like a light blue or light green.
There's nothing wrong with that. Actually,
you know,
hold on a second.
Wait. Go wrong with red either. I feel like.
Well, I mean, if you go red, that just tells everybody that you're a Sith.
Yeah, right. You're a fan of the Sith. Okay, yep.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless gesture, no matter what technical data they've.
Peter Cushing, by the way, I forgot to mention, is playing Commander Tarkin here, an absolutely amazing actor. He was one of the most talented actors of all time, in my opinion.
Well, he plays a great role in this movie. I'll say
he
that.
Really does.
Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up.
Don't be talking shit about the Force, because I guarantee you're going to regret it.
Just the fact that he can
see.
Just like the motion of Vader's hand, like he's just like, I
find your lack of faith disturbing. I always love that line. I guarantee you, he's not going to talk shit about the Force anymore.
As you wish.
By the way, I just noticed those coffee cups they have. Those are literally Empire coffee cups, if you ask me, the way they look.
Oh, look at the carnage of this.
Damn.
They just came in here and got him.
Mm-hmm.
But we are meant to think they did. These tracks are side by side, and people always ride single file.
I always loved that about Obi-Wan, of how very observational he has always been.
Too accurate for sand people. Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
Why would Imperial troops want to fire forward?
Why do you think?
Ding,
ding, ding.
If they trace the robots here, they may have learned who they sold them to, and that will lead them back.
You're not going
here
to.
We go.
Yeah. So I just looked up that there was a dwarf actor playing one of the Jawas. Jack Purvis actually plays the Chief Jawa.
Okay.
So I did not know that.
Some of them in there. That's.
Mm-hmm. He actually was initially casted as R2-D2, by the way.
So then they just moved him. They just casted him in a different role.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, hey, you can't be R2-D2, but you can definitely fit in this movie somehow.
That's just brutal right there. Like, that's one of the most brutal first shots we ever see in Star Wars. Like, they just burn him alive. And I did read up on the ARC story of how the stormtroopers actually killed him. And that is so fucking dark. Well, you have 2 more graves to bury, along with the graves that are, supposed to be invisible at this point in time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, from here he just leaves, so it's like he just
see, that's what kills me. He just leaves them there. Like, that's your aunt and uncle. They raised you, and you're just gonna leave them there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
coming in with the
wait a
needle.
minute.
Here
Wait a
we
minute.
go.
No. I just thought of a joke, and I did not know I was going to say it, and I was going to get canceled right there. Whoa! I thought of a very dark joke. I'm glad I didn't say it right there.
Tell me offline. Tell me offline.
Oh
so
my
I can enjoy
God!
It with you.
I'll tell you it right as soon as we get done with this live stream. Oh my God! I can't believe I just thought of that. That's dark that I just thought of that. Jesus. Ugh. You know, I always found it interesting that they burnt the bodies. I always found that funny, like that they burnt the bodies of the Jawas.
Killed too. The droids would now be in the hands of the Empire.
Oh, I remember Anthony Guinness actually said in an interview, I think it was like in the late 80s, they were talking about his role here with his cloak, and he said that there were days where he really wished he could take off that wool cloak.
Oh. Well, definitely in that weather. I mean, look.
Oh,
the
here we
sun's
go.
Bright shining on him right now.
Moss Eisley Spaceport. You'll never find more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
We must be cautious.
This movie just has so... Okay, I'm saying this right now. There was no need to have those little things there. Like, I think they kind of went overboard with some of the...
Yeah.
See, that's messed up right there. That robot's just like, get the fuck out of my face.
You know, like I feel like they just added so much to this city in this.
I understand what they were going for. Now, this just looks like a that just looks like a big ass brontosaurus.
Yeah.
But I mean, they definitely added a lot. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I feel like they could have added more to the city, but I don't know if that was like their intent. They just add a bunch of more characters and.
Here we go, dude. You don't need to see his identification.
Yeah, we don't need
These
to see
aren't
it,
the
dog.
droids you're looking for. He can go about his business. Move along. I swear,
Move along.
The Force just works on the weak-minded. And I always loved it from the Phantom Menace, like when Qui-Gon tried that trick on Watto, and he's like, "What, you think you're a Jedi waving your hand around like that? I'm a Targaryen, the mind tricks don't work on me. Only money."
Oh yeah, they definitely work on the weak-minded.
They really, I'm telling you, if I actually had the Force, I could work the Force in some evil ways. I'm just saying. Not in those ways for anybody who is thinking that. Don't think that at all, okay? Not out here trying to become a force-wielding Jerry Epstein, for God's sakes.
He's just over here just telling people to give him $20, okay?
Exactly. That's what I'd be using it
he's
for.
Trying
just
to get
some
20th
money.
Century-Fox to give us money.
There you go.
If Mike had the Force, he'd be able to do that.
Hands down. Oh, God. Ew. What? I would love to know.
It's like, how did he smoke that?
Anybody got a space cigar? Oh, my God.
Oh,
Okay,
creepy.
that guy right there, I swear, had the fucking gold grill in his teeth.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
this is where we get
Chewie!
introduced. Yep.
Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca. Ugh.
That's so racist. We don't.
Damn
we
it,
don't
he
serve
beat me
their
to it.
kind.
He beat me to it. Ah. Like, Jeremy straight up beat me to it.
I mean, it is. He just walks right in. We
No,
don't serve your kind,
it
yeah.
definitely is racist. By the way, that barkeeper is
He's got a
very
big
ugly.
schnoz.
No, I was going to say, it's probably English.
Yeah, he might be, yeah. Check his teeth to know for
Oh.
sure.
Just the creatures they came up with.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder whose idea was to make them look like that. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Just that they have a lot of different ones.
Now this guy right here, literally having a butt for a mouth. You want to talk about talking shit?
Gosh, look at that guy. He looks like he sniffs the other guy's mouth all the time.
Oh my god.
Look at how far that nose is propped up. Goodness.
Oh Jesus.
You'll be dead. This little one's not worth the effort. Come, let me get you some.
Oh.
See, I want to just like, this is the only thing that I have.
Just the arm come off and
now,
everything.
Now remember this, that's the only time you ever see blood, when someone cuts off someone's arm with a lightsaber. Ugh. I mean, let's be honest, like, he kind of deserved it, though.
Oh, yeah, he was asking for it.
That's hands down, like.
And now all these other, they're just like, nothing happened here. Nothing to see here. Now, these characters here.
I've always wanted these guys. I've always wanted to hire those guys just to play at a party for me. Just like pay them just to like literally play the Cantina theme for 24 hours.
But they have to wear those outfits.
I was going to say they have to wear those outfits.
They have to.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Absolutely one of the most iconic actors in Hollywood history. Absolutely.
100% agree with you there.
I'm
talking about the big Corellian.
I love how they call it at the beginning the Millennium Falcon.
See,
right?
now real quickly, I was gonna bring this up. I was not gonna say anything, but you just started this. Is it Millennium Falcon or is it Millennium Falcon?
I think we need to ask the Star Wars diehards here.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I hear people say Millennium Falcon, and then I hear them say Falcon, and then in this movie they're saying Falcon.
See, I will be honest with you. Every time I've spoken to a Star Wars diehard fan, I always hear Millennium Falcon.
Maybe this was just the way Harrison Ford said it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Quiet, kid. You bet I could. I'm not such a bad pilot myself. I don't have to sit here and listen.
Yeah, he's the child of Anakin Skywalker, who was one of the best star pilots in the galaxy. Remember?
Look how big his eyes got. He's like 17.
Kind of like got his eyes like Jorge Polanco has his eyes.
He just got them real big.
Oh my God. I love that I mentioned Jorge Polanco. By the way, both me and Jeremy are huge Mariner fans, and hey, 2025 American League West champions, baby.
Let's go.
Now, I have always wondered about the stormtroopers. Why are you wearing it? I think I know why. The orange pad right there, I think that's the commander right there. Oh, I love this this scene with Han and Greedo.
Oh my gosh. This scene is hilarious.
Matter of fact, I was just going to see your boss. Tell Jabba that I've got his money. So he's at it.
After this scene, I got a little thing that I read about this, about Greedo.
Oh, really?
You might already know it. I know that probably the Star Wars diehards know it too.
I've got the money.
I don't have it with me. I
get bored sometimes. You think I had a choice?
That line right there was actually not recorded at that point. It was actually recorded with him and Jabba.
He's like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get you,
Yeah, I
bud.
bet you have. First, real quickly, I love that one little dude in the background. He's like Babaloo.
Yeah,
like that was
just right after it all happened. Like Babaloo. What I was just gonna say about that was, they originally had Han in the original make of the movie. They had him shoot Greedo under the table. And then they changed it in the late 90s where they had to show Greedo shooting first but miss, so that way when Han shoots at the same time, he actually kills him.
See, that's what I actually noticed about the original is, like, as soon as he says, yeah, I bet you have, like, all you see is Han fires from the underneath the table and Greedo dies. But I do love that little change that they did where they saw that Jabba, or where Greedo shot first and then Han shot him.
Yeah, it was supposed to make it look like Han wasn't like he's
a murder you right away. Yeah, I was gonna say like a straight up fucking murderer.
I mean, they were trying to make this guy a fan favorite. Nobody was gonna cheer him on after he just shoots the guy and kills him first. That way, it's self-defense in this one.
See, I really wish we had subtitles right there for our. I would love to know. I think he basically just told C-3PO just like fuck off.
Maybe there's some people out there that are, Star Wars, diehards. They know what his language is. So
I hope so.
If anybody out there can tell us what's going on, what he says, be greatly appreciated.
Hey, look, there's Greedo right there. Greedo.
I guess he really didn't die, did he?
Yeah, he didn't really die.
They may have forgot to take him out.
Now, originally, right here, Jabba was not supposed to look like. And there's Greedo in the back there. Look.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they just.
Oh wait a minute! There's two of them.
Maybe it's just his species.
I think that might actually be it. That could just be Greedo's species.
People are like, these guys don't know anything about Greedo.
Exactly.
You're probably right. Yep.
But
yeah, so, in the original, he was just talking to a guy here. He wasn't.
Yeah, Jabba was originally a human being because there was a line right coming up here that he said, "Jabba, you're a wonderful human being," and this right here where he steps over his. See, they had a hard time. Did you see that right in the background? They had a hard.
Get him up, yeah.
They had a hard time putting him up there, but it was. You can definitely tell that they actually cropped out Harrison Ford at that point because, as you can tell right there, he definitely looks cropped up.
Yeah.
I actually know. Well, not necessarily know them, but they're more of an acquaintance. They learned the entire language that Jabba speaks. They learned Hutt language, and I'm just like, I just looked at him and I just said, "Wow, you really are a pathetic loser." I'm sorry. Like, I understand that there are diehard Star Wars fans who actually learn the language, and it's the same if you are a diehard Star Trek fan and you learn the entire Klingon. Yeah, come on.
Hey, I mean, there's people out there that they go crazy for this stuff. So, I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, it's whatever you're into. I just know I wouldn't be able to keep up with the language.
First of all, Luke was really rude right there. Just straight up saying what a piece of junk.
Oh, what are we going to fly in this piece of crap for?
Oh, by the way, I love the dice right there. I love the dice right there in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon.
Just you gotta add a little bit of flair to it. Guy reminds me of just wearing a gas mask, and he's just got like a long schnoz for it.
I was gonna say. Once again, I just love the fact that stormtroopers they can't shoot worth a shit.
They cannot.
I've forgotten how much I hate space travel.
Oh, shut up, C-3PO. Shut up, 3PO. Just please.
They got out of there fast.
You know, me as an experienced like ground agent at the airport, like if it's a spaceport, where are the ground agents there to like taxi them out?
Yeah, to guide you out. Like you got to be hitting stuff if you're a pilot of a spaceship.
Oh my god! Could you actually imagine if airports were like that? Like actually had like spaceships like this, and the ground agents would just have a fucking field day. Now, I think it's kind of funny because Darth Vader would have known that was Tatooine down there. I thought that was absolutely hilarious because he would know that his family is down there. But of course, at this point in time, he still believed that Luke and Leia were dead.
Yeah.
You kidding the right there, dating?
He's just like, sit back, sit down, and shut up. Pretty
I
much.
was gonna say the same. Real quickly,
You don't know what you're doing. Stop. Just stop it.
I love that slap that he just, and it looked like he actually hurt Hamill, because
Right.
Hamill actually he looked like he actually was hurting in pain.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just realized that this movie has the highest death count of any Star Wars movie. I think it was like 2 billion people.
Oh yeah, because they blew up some planets here.
Yeah, they blew up Alderaan, and they blew up the Death Star.
Yeah.
Vader's leash. I recognized your foul stench.
Look at that English accent again.
God.
Your foul stench.
When I was brought on board.
I've noticed it.
Signing the order to terminate your life.
Ugh, I swear, Carrie Fisher, she was such an incredible actress, and rest in peace.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like,
so iconic for the series.
She really is just like the most iconic, absolutely just an absolute iconic actress, an iconic Star Wars character.
Yeah.
In a way, you had determined the choice of the planet.
Everybody was in love with her watching these movies.
Hands down. And, you know, hey, I'm going to say it right now. She got her looks from her mother. Okay? I'm saying it right now. She got her looks from her mother. I'm sorry, just like thinking of Natalie Portman. Just thinking of Natalie Portman, like, I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Natalie, I will be completely honest. When I watched Star Wars Episode 1, I developed the biggest goddamn... Let's put it this way. I ended my crush with the Pink Ranger, Kimberly,
Yeah.
and I immediately had a crush on Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. I think I had a crush on her at one point or the other. Just, I don't think it was from... I'm trying to think of what movies it would have been from, but I think just anything that she was in.
I will say this though about Natalie Portman is she was always just like I think she was one of the best actresses that it could have ever been picked to play in a Star Wars movie, and yikes. There was one movie she did. Shoot. And it was V for Vendetta.
Oh,
that was. I think that's one.
Head.
Yeah, that was. She really did shave her head for that movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. There's some real life. Well, it seems like there's some real life comparisons to that movie. Just leave it at that. Oh yeah, they're over here just like.
Yep.
You gotta let Chewie win.
What the fuck kind of game is? By the way, did you notice of all the claymations? I love claymation, by the way.
Well, it looks like one of them is. It looked like one was not see-through and the other one was.
Exactly.
In the scene.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of it.
Seriously, just let the Wookiee win.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah.
I just need to real quickly look at the flexing, like.
And like pushing the hair back.
Chewie was dead on flexing.
Yeah. Let me get this win.
This is actually great training for hand-eye coordination, I'll say that.
I'm wondering what they used for the what he's controlling with the lightsaber, like what they used to control it to float up and down like that.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't believe in the Force, do you?
Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe it.
He's just like, dude, believe in whatever you want. But I don't believe in your crap.
It sounds like an atheist to me.
I don't believe in anything like that.
Ah,
That's pretty much what he's saying.
you muggle.
Your magic is not real, sir.
Oh, God, yeah, right. You got to use your feelings, dude.
I'd be like, I can't see shit.
Right?
How am I supposed to control this?
See what I mean? Stretch out with your feelings. Use the Force, Jedi. Now, real quickly, I love what Han says right here. He's like, yeah, he's calling it luck, and I'm just, how the fuck? How do you call that luck?
Against the living, something else. Looks like we're coming up on Alderaan.
Yeah, Han's like, man,
Yeah,
you may be good at that here, but
in
a
real
bad,
life,
yeah, you might be.
how good are you? How good are you in real life?
Yes? Our scout ships have reached onto it. They found the remains,
but they estimate that it has been
Some
deserted
time.
for some time. They are now conducting an
extensive
extensive search of
surrounding
surrounding systems.
She lied. She lied to us.
I told you she would never consciously betray the rebellion.
Terminator.
Damn.
Yeah, that was straight to the point right there.
Right. God, I always love the effect of like either going into or coming out of hyperspace.
Yeah. I think any movie that they've done that with. I mean, what comes to mind is like the Guardians movies. I just love when.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You want to know the funny thing is like I've never seen the Guardians of the Galaxy films, and I know that shocks the hell out of people. I know that shocks the hell out of people.
We got to do those at some
We definitely got
point.
to do. I agree. We definitely got to do those.
But then you got to watch. It seems like then you got to watch. It, like you got to watch the Marvel movies in order.
See, that's the problem with Marvel movies nowadays. Is like I think Marvel movies are just starting to really. They're not as good as they used to be.
No, I think after Endgame, it was kind of.
It was downhill,
yeah,
but I mean, like they're
they knew that.
DC is really making a good comeback.
Lost and part of a convoy or something.
Yeah, and it's about
how do you explain that though? A tiny ship like that, it doesn't have a hyperdrive. Like how do you?
It's almost in range.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
Just how serious you got. It's a space station.
That feeling of boxes.
Oh, no shit, Luke. Look, everybody's got a bad feeling about it.
I was gonna say, well, yeah, too little, too fucking late. Now you're in the tractor beam, bro.
It's already too damn late, Luke. You're pretty much
shit out of luck at this point.
Yeah. What do you just jump out? No. Can't turn around now.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's jump out of the spaceship in the vacuum of space.
Yeah.
I for some reason I love that line that he said.
I do too. I do too, but like at that moment you got to think Han. It's like, what the hell is this old man telling me right now?
Now, in that entire space station, I'm curious. Do you have a pickleball court in there?
They got to have at least 10 of them, right?
I was gonna
space
say,
they got.
Oh my God, yes! Like you need to have a racquetball court. You got to have
everything.
If you don't have an indoor swimming pool, then there's something really fucking wrong with you. Now, I do love that right there. Those little RCs that they had. That was such a cute little idea, in my opinion, of what they did.
Definitely added to like right when we get to this space station.
Mm-hmm.
She may yet. Emphasis on may yet.
I love the way that James Earl Jones said that.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, God.
I love how they were able to say that there was no life forms detected, but you know that the Force was used.
It must be a decoy, sir. Several of the
And there you see, like...
If there were any on board, they must also have been.
You know, at this point, I'm like, where did Darth Vader not want to get up on the ship and just know that he could look anywhere in there and know?
See, and right there, he's like, I sense a presence I've not yet felt since...
Well, check it out, dude. Come on.
What kind of fucking chosen Jedi are you if you don't go looking for it? Like,
yeah. I sense a presence. Well, go check it out, dude.
You know, ever since Obi-Wan handed you that severe loss in Obi-Wan, you have been a straight-up coward.
Yeah. You have every right to get on that ship to see what's going on.
You know, in an alternate universe, just think if he actually got on the ship and found Obi-Wan at that point.
I mean, well, we for sure wouldn't have the trilogy. We would have something else. It'd be like one of those alternate universes where it shows the scene, he dies, and then that's the end of it.
Yep. Dun 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 dun.
And you guys thought you were getting the trilogy out of this.
Yeah, and the credits just roll.
Yeah, immediately.
Now, I really do love, I'm actually looking at the Wikipedia on Star Wars, and they actually spelled out R2-D2 ARTOO DETOO.
Somebody's trolling at that point.
Now, in my early days of Twitter, I actually followed a guy who actually had the handle TK421. It was one of the best accounts. I will say this about Twitter: it's become so bad over the last 10 years.
You know, I was just telling my wife that the other day, like all these things that it's just so negative. Yeah.
Now that right there should be a sign of suspicion. Right there is they can actually shoot.
Howling, you're blasting everything inside, so one of the whole station doesn't.
What a little bitch coming in there and saying that.
So the main person who was in Darth Vader's costume was David Prowse, who was an English actor and a bodybuilder and a strongman, and he actually was in Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange. And
didn't they film like 90% with his voice before they dubbed it over in this movie?
They did actually film. They filmed. I think 80% of the film, and
80%.
They just were not satisfied with it, but I'm glad that David Prowse actually understood that it just wasn't, his voice just wasn't really decent enough for it.
But just imagine you're creating this movie and you have this iconic character and it's your voice, and then ultimately they decide, it's just not working for us.
Yeah, your voice is not good enough. We're gonna go with the CNN guy.
Yeah. You'll be in the suit. We'll still have you in the suit,
and we're gonna credit you,
and you'll get paid, but it just won't be your voice. So people won't actually believe that you're in the suit.
One thing about this, about Star Wars that is so well known is George Lucas actually signed off. He only agreed to do these movies if he were to get a percentage of the toys and the merchandise, and that was one of the best business decisions of George Lucas's life because it
Yeah.
turned him into a billionaire.
Well, and then when he sold it to Disney,
Oh my
he still
God.
gets a cut of all of those toys and
I mean,
merchandise.
George Lucas is a freaking genius when it comes to business.
I mean, I always go back to that video where he signs it away to Disney, and you can just see like the instant dissatisfaction.
Yeah.
Like, it just immediately was like, oh, what have I done?
Well, I'll tell you what you did, George Lucas. You created an absolute nightmare of awful fucking Star Wars shit. Because I did see that The Mandalorian, that a new season of The Mandalorian is coming out, and it just hasn't, it has not been the same. It has not been the same for a long time. The newest trilogy that Disney came out with was awful. The only thing that I can say that Disney did right was Rogue One. That is the only thing that I can say that they did that was just incredible. That was that was Disney's best work when it came to Star Wars.
But it just seems like it's just been downhill ever since.
Hope they don't have black.
That's a great suggestion. Lock the door. I hope. Oh, this right here.
And just gets scared and rolls back away. Let me back it up.
And then Chewie's just like, he's like, I still got it. But for some reason, I feel so sorry for that little droid. I will say this about, so I thought it was funny because my first dog that I ever got when I was a kid was a yellow lab, and we named him after Chewbacca, so his name was Chewie. One of the best dogs ever.
I'm gonna say that's a fitting name, man.
I told myself if I ever get another yellow lab, I'm gonna name him Chewie.
There you go. You got to at that point.
Real quickly, right there, what Luke says, I can't see a thing in this helmet. That's why stormtroopers can't shoot for this.
They can't see a damn thing. It makes you wonder how they can walk in a single file line like that.
I was thinking the exact same damn thing
without running into each other. Oh, he can sense it.
Mm-hmm. Another thing about this movie that I absolutely love is this was one of, I mean, John Williams, of course, one of the most incredible composers and conductors in just orchestral history.
Yeah, he did very well.
Did some of his best work right here. Okay, that's racist.
Just looking at him like, I'll have to clear it.
You know, the funny thing about this is the worst part about that officer right there. He really gave off the space Nazi vibes for some dumbass reason.
I always laugh at these helmets that those guys were wearing.
Yeah.
It's like, I know why Spaceballs made fun of it, but it's oh, you wouldn't catch me wearing that at all.
No, not even for a cosplay.
Not even to be funny.
Now he didn't
shoot that guy.
I was gonna say he didn't kill him. He didn't even hit him.
He shot up right above him, and he's like, "All right, I'm just gonna fall down here.
I'm just gonna fall down and play dead." Oh God.
How are they able to see? He's got to put some stuff on the computer here. What do you... Okay.
Everything's under control. Situation normal. His like weapons malfunction, but
and think about this. You can actually get away with with your voice because there's like thousands of people on there.
Yeah.
You're not going to ever recognize voices.
Yeah. And they don't know his voice.
Exactly. It's 5513. Eat my ass.
He's like, bitch, I ain't giving you no damn number. I ain't got one.
I always got to give a little bit of a point to Robot Chicken of right there. I remember this. What's your ID number? It's 1146. Eat my ass. That line. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Now, when she said Ben Kenobi, because remember, in Obi-Wan, she knew Obi-Wan Kenobi because he helped her before.
Yeah.
But
Surely he must be dead by now.
he's not okay.
The Jedi are extinct. Their power has gone out of the universe.
This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
I was gonna say. So I think this is actually absolutely hilarious because you need to think about this. This movie costs $11 million to make at the point, and this movie also became it went $3 million over budget because of delays. And you think about this in this day and age, if this movie were to have come out, because it grossed $410 million worldwide in its initial release, and I feel like if this movie would have come out with the prices of tickets now, this movie would have probably banked over $2 billion right at the box office.
Yeah, and I also think that the time that they made it too helped, because I think this day and age we would have it ruined by now. Like, we would have it ruined.
Oh my, absolutely, yeah. Because there's one movie that's coming out with Jack Black, because they're remaking Anaconda.
Yeah, and I saw that.
And it's just like, why would you remake a movie that we all know and love, and it's one of Ice Cube's best films ever.
Yeah. Well, and also it's about two people that want to go see that. That's their favorite movie, and then they want to go to the depths where Anaconda was shot.
But I get it. It's not going to work in my. But I love that. Oh God.
I love she just takes the gun and shoots it because she's like, "Come on, we got to get the hell out of here."
I was gonna say, but that one into the garbage chute, fly boy. Now I think this is kind of funny because, I think, who was it? I think it was Hamill got sick because they were in this trash compactor because of water. I think he got a cold or something. Can't remember.
Well, it's definitely jam-packed in this scene.
It definitely really gives you kind of like those claustrophobic vibes.
Yeah.
Now think about this. They're trouncing around in garbage water.
Yeah.
Ugh. No. Ah! Jesus. Oh my God.
They tried to warn him.
Oh man, them trouncing around in doo-doo water. Ugh. Like, we grew up in that age where we had to take the garbage out and we accidentally get stepped in garbage water. Oh my God, that stuff is so gross.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Ugh. Real quickly.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's like a turd floating in the water.
And now you get a turd eyeball. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that is.
Nobody, by the way, it dragged him under there. That tells, what does that tell you? That just tells you that it's deeper than it looks.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely would have gotten a cold from this too. So
yeah,
you got to think I don't know how they made that, but you got to think they put probably a bunch of shit in there.
Oh,
water's probably cold.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of germs on those parts. I mean,
seriously.
No wonder he got sick.
God almighty. By the way, I'm actually doing a pretty good job at multitasking at this point because I got the Seahawks game on my phone and Star Wars right here.
I just have it sending me updates.
Now, actually, I think it was a couple months after the release of. Oh no, I think it actually came after the release of Empire Strikes Back. Mark Hamill actually did a cameo appearance on the Muppet Show.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one of the best things about growing up in the 90s was Nick Jr. always showed the Muppet Show, and I mean,
he was on it, right? Yeah, he was on it.
He did do a cameo appearance.
That, yeah.
So actually, when adjusted for inflation, Star Wars: A New Hope is the second highest grossing film in North America behind Gone with the Wind.
Oh, so it sits number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
So if you look at the adjusted gross, Gone with the Wind made over, again, this is adjusting for inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Gone with the Wind adjusted is $2.3 billion.
Woo.
Now, I do like this, though. I do like this. Adjusted for inflation. And the reason why I love this is because it knocked the new like box office winner out of it. Titanic is actually number 5, which I love. Because again, like I said, I always think that Titanic's one of the greatest movies ever made.
I think it's in the top 5 for adjusted inflation for that. I mean, it was always a great movie regardless. So
and this is what I find hilarious is like every time they have a re-release of Titanic, like right now, if you look at what Titanic has made when you adjust everything, Titanic has made $2.264 billion, including re-releases, and that's impressive to say the least, because it became the second movie to gross over $2 billion after Avatar. And my opinion on Avatar is this: I don't like the Avatar movies. I don't think they're great movies. I don't think in my opinion, they are not good films. That is just me, and I know I catch a lot of flack for that.
I mean, they're just okay in my opinion. So
they really, no, I agree. I agree with that one.
I mean, when you take so long to come out with sequels, I mean, people just lose interest.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's like, come on, man, we're about to die.
Seriously, like, we're about to fucking die, and you turn your goddamn comlink off? Oh, my God. Oh, God damn, this is really making me a little claustrophobic.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to picture the people in theaters going to see.
Yeah, could you imagine? Oh.
Yeah. He's over here like, listen to them, they're dying. He has no idea he saved them.
Oh my gosh. So here's a really fun fact about the highest grossing films when adjusted for inflation. If you look at the list, think about this real quickly. There are currently in the top 15, there are 2 Disney films in the top 15.
Okay.
Number 10 is the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is incredible. And number 12 is 101 Dalmatians. I had no clue.
Wow.
I mean, that's impressive.
I think I'm more surprised by 101 Dalmatians being on that list.
Yeah. I didn't think 101 Dalmatians would have been on that list.
Yeah. There's so many other Disney movies you would have thought would have been higher than that.
Why would you do that?
Chewie, come here.
It's like a dog trying to go outside. Like doesn't want to come in.
Yeah, right.
It's like, come here, come on. No.
So I'm looking at the list right here of the top 50, okay? And I'm looking at the top 50. I love that line.
No reward is worth this.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm done.
So I'm looking at the top 50 movies when adjusted for inflation, and there's the one Disney film that is not on in the top 50 that I thought would have been in the top 50 was the 1967 Robin Hood. I thought that one would have been. I thought that would have been in there, but the only other two that I'm seeing on this list is Pinocchio and The Jungle Book.
Okay, like which Jungle Book?
The original 1967.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
So Fantasia is number 23. That's surprising. I'm really surprised at that one. I'm not at all surprised to see The Lion King on there because The Lion King became one of the highest grossing animated films of all time.
Yeah, that's no shocker. Well,
Why?
Fantasia being on there, that's wild too. It's been around forever.
Can somebody explain to me why they keep shitting on the Millennium Falcon? Like, why do you keep shitting on it? It's
keep talking crap about his shit.
I was gonna say it's not a piece of junk.
Like, come on, man. It's.
Oh, this part right here.
And then he just turns back.
Yeah, and he just walks into a room filled with stormtroopers.
And then you see him come around the corner. Get out of here!
Jesus Christ. You know, that's the one good thing about the blasters in this movie. There's no recoil. Whoop.
Oh.
That would saved your life.
Oh, man. That was a great effect. Great effect.
Very great. Actually, it was a great... Because they couldn't turn...
Oh,
They couldn't close those doors at a rapid rate, so they actually... What they did was, I think they did a special effect where they just fast forward it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, here comes a Wilhelm scream. Fuck. I swear.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I don't think I've said it. I don't think I've said it a lot because I've barely heard it on movies on here. But if there's one sound effect that I hate that is used constantly in movies, it's the Wilhelm scream. I absolutely hate that sound effect.
Oh, it's just overused and overplayed.
It truly is one of the most overused sound effects in history.
Yeah, recycled sound effects.
Okay, at least you kissed him on the cheek because technically that's not incest.
Right.
But of course, next week we're going to see we're going to see a nice incest kiss.
Yeah, I mean, we're at this very moment, everybody's like, okay, you can't really knock them. They don't know that they're.
I understand that, but this is a podcast where we take shots,
I know. I'm just.
Oh, by the way, have you noticed C-3PO's wires? Have you noticed how fucked up they are? What the hell?
I love how. Han still has the stormtrooper belt on.
Yeah. Also, I loved how they said, "Close the blast doors." They get through it. Open the blast door.
Oh, here we go.
And our first ever lightsaber battle between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
Only a master of evil doth. Now,
great dialogue there.
Absolutely fantastic. You're absolutely now one of the things right there that I noticed that ever since watching Obi-Wan is the last lightsaber battle that Obi-Wan and Anakin had was Obi-Wan was desperately trying to save him still trying to get to Anakin. And you also see it in Return of the Jedi because Luke also says it, but when Obi-Wan says, "Then my friend is truly dead," he doesn't say farewell to Anakin. He just says, "Goodbye, Darth." And that's where he officially saw Anakin die. I'm just looking at the effects right here for the lightsaber, and they're just, by the way, do you see the dust or whatever they are?
Yeah. Whatever it's like hitting, like right, whatever it's like behind them or whatever. Yeah.
Whatever's coming off the sticks that they're hitting each other, like the dust is coming off.
And this was all calculated by Obi-Wan, man. Like this was,
it really was.
This was all, like this is where he was meant to, when he was talking about his path.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, like Darth thinks that when it happens, Darth thinks I finally defeated him.
Yep.
Nah, Obi-Wan let you.
Yep.
You didn't defeat him, because I guarantee you, in his old age, Obi-Wan can still best you. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Here we go.
Jesus Christ, Luke. First of all, he's standing right in the middle of the hallway and you still can't hit him. My God.
Yeah, he may be a good pilot, but he's definitely not a good shot.
I was talking about the storm. No, that's a good shot right there. No, I'm still talking about the storm.
The ones before, yeah.
Yeah, but the stormtroopers, like, they can't hit.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
God.
That was a good one.
Got the tractor beam out of commission, or this is going to be a real hard trip. Okay, hit.
Jesus, God. I just love how he keeps calling him an old man. Like, show him some respect, why don't you? So at the 50th Academy Awards, Star Wars was nominated. Let's see. I'm looking at it right here. So it was nominated for Best Picture, nominated for Best Directing, nominated for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Let's see. What else? Best Writing. Let's see what I'm looking at the awards and the nominations. So that's how many is that? 4 nominations, I think.
4.
And it was nominated and won Best Music Original Score. It won Best Sound and Best Costume Design. So that's 7 nominations, 3 awards. Best Art Direction. It won. So that's 4 Academy Awards out of 9. Best Film Editing, it won, and Best Visual Effects. And that was hands down going to win Best Visual Effects. So that's 1, 2, 3,
11,
4,
right?
5.
11?
So 5 Academy Awards it won, or excuse me, 6 Academy Awards, and it was nominated for. So I have 6. 7, let's see, 8, let's see, 8, 9, 10, okay, 10 nominations, 7 awards, not bad.
Nope. No, you cannot, that's crazy.
I've always loved this sequence right here because it was also the way of, like, the... Break, kid. Don't get cocky.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things that I ever owned as a kid when it came to Star Wars toys, and I always thought that was funny because me and my friends, they knew I had a ton of Star Wars toys. And I think I had about 7 X-Wing fighters of like the little not the mini ones, not the miniature ones, but the and it wasn't actually the big ones with that the action figures could fit in, but it was just like the smaller X-wing fighters, and we would always get together and we would always just like fire on each other and be like, I shot you down. I shot you down. No, you didn't. You missed me. I even like. I always thought like I actually can remember this like from one of my friends when we did that is that he did something that Cartman did in an episode of Star Wars or in an episode of South Park. He's like, my ship's got special wizard armor. And at this point, I would have loved to have just said, we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons, ass face.
Right. Not this ship, sister.
See, I love of just how cocky and arrogant Han Solo is. Like, dude, you don't think that your ship can get tracked?
I hope that when the satellites will be found. It's not over yet.
It is for me, sister.
He's like, I'm done with you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've had it with your bullshit. Now, real quickly,
I'm in it for the money.
I'm just curious of, like, who paid him?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because he did get paid, but I'm just curious who the hell paid him, and how the hell did they afford it?
Was it her family? Because he's loading up stuff.
Well, I mean, technically it couldn't be her family because Alderaan was blown up,
or whoever she was with. I thought
the Rebel Alliance.
Yeah, so somebody there, maybe. I think that's what I meant by her family. I knew that her family was not.
No. Shows what you know, Luke.
That's that little cocky smile Han gave at the end there. He's like, yeah, okay.
And again, this is why I also believe that The Empire Strikes Back is actually the best of the original trilogy because of just, I think it was also the character development in that one movie, and the writing alone for episode 5 was so freaking good. Is it just me, or does that look like they're in like South America, like where, like near the Aztecs?
Yeah, it definitely looked like some kind of South American rainforest area or something.
Is that where Fern Gully was filmed? Oh, I just noticed that Princess Leia is just covered in black grime.
Yeah. Oh, he's barely holding it together. Give me a charger port.
That's how R2D2. That's R2D2 sex, by the way. Oh yeah, put that charging cable in me.
Yeah. Light this battery up, will you?
Now my question right here: what are you looking at? Like,
you just think somebody's gonna jump out at him? Like he's like looking down with his egg helmet, whatever the hell that what you call that is. Just staring down at the trees.
Oh God.
Scale assault. A small one-man fighter should be able to
I do love the costume designs for the pilots for the Rebel Alliance. Like that is some of the best like fighter pilot uniforms that they created.
Yeah, the orange definitely stands out.
Along with the white vest, I love for some reason I really like that white vest that goes along with it. Why did that kid in front of Luke with that mullet hair? Why did he look? He looks like he's a sophomore in high school. Which should destroy the station.
Only a precise hit.
They're like, we just need you to fit right in real quick. You're only going to have like 2 seconds of airtime on this movie. We just need somebody right in front of him to look younger than what he looks like.
Back home, they're not much bigger than 2 years.
Then man your ships. May the force be with you.
Now, the one thing that I want to bring up, like the Disney trilogy that I hated, is, and it has a lot to do with it kind of has a lot to do with like politics and all that stuff. But when the new trilogy came out, the new Rebel Alliance was called the Resistance, and then all of a sudden, after that movie came out, when it came to politics, like they're like, yes, we're the Resistance, and I'm like, you're not a fucking Star Wars universe. You're
Right.
you're on a different side of politics. Don't try to sound cool by saying we're the Resistance. God. By the way, it looks like he's loading ammo, not money.
Have you ever seen those like lock boxes that have like I don't know, they used to be back in the day. I almost might remind me of like small filing cabinets that he's carrying around.
Now I know what you're talking. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
It's like, what are you putting in there, man? There's what's in there? Gold. You know, it's not cash.
Oh hell no.
Take care of yourself.
It's got to whatever they use for units.
Hey, Luke.
May the force be with you. The only time he ever fucking says it.
Just the one time.
Now, the only thing that kind of bothers me about Hans. Oh, real quickly, here comes Biggs. I just realized.
Yeah. The one and only time we know who he is. That's
the
it.
one and only time that we see his best friend Biggs before his untimely death.
Yeah.
No
By the way, I noticed that she's still wearing that same black, that black stained white dress. By the way,
another kiss.
I just noticed that on her collar, it's got makeup all over it.
You would have thought, since she's a princess, that when she landed, she'd want to change out of those filthy
Exactly.
clothes.
Why do I think that the guy playing Biggs is wearing a wig? Because that just does not look like his hair.
We had Rim territories. To do all right.
It definitely looks like it is just like kind of planted on his head.
It really does. It looks like they just glued something to it.
I can't get over his bangs on there.
Oh,
it's like, come on, man.
I swear.
Not on your life. That little droid and I have been through a lot together. You okay?
What do you... Okay, time out. Hold on a second. What do you mean a lot of? You've had him for a span of 3 days.
Apparently, he's been through an entire everything with the guy.
God.
with him.
That's the only thing that got me about that line. Not in your life. That little droid and I have been through a lot. Yeah, you've been through a lot in the span of 3 fucking days.
Yeah.
If I was to own any spacecraft in the Star Wars universe, it would be an X-Wing fighter. The only problem would be is fueling it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'd have an issue with that. But hey, it would be something that you could say is yours.
Mm-hmm.
Luke, the Force
We'll be with you.
He's like, what the
You're
hell
not
is
going
that?
crazy. You know what? I'm just telling you right now, Luke, you're not going crazy. You're not hearing voices, okay?
He's over here like, what the hell was that?
That right there, I love that shot. That new special effects shot. That was actually a great special effects shot.
Yeah, that was so cool with the planet right there next to
Mm-hmm.
it.
Standing by.
I swear, Porkins, like, how the fuck did he fit in that thing? I want to know how they found a cockpit big enough to fit that fat ass in there. She, the most overweight pilot in the entire Star Wars galaxy.
They're like, we have too many skinny guys for this scene. We need a bigger guy.
Okay.
You know, we got to spread the love a little bit.
Oh God, yes.
And not only that, he's got to have a goatee. He's just got.
Oh,
He can't be clean
jeez.
shaven.
My God. Well, we were tired of having clean shaven guys. It's so this actor has got to be fat and have a scraggly beard and a mustache.
Yeah, and we don't need to see his hair. We already got a guy wearing a toupee with the bangs cut. Like, we don't need it. We already got one of those guys.
I was gonna say. Now, the only thing that I was wondering from that is what did that really do? Because he didn't really hit anything.
We can't find any rebel ships, Lord Vader, but they're so small they're evading our turbo lasers.
Yeah, I don't think it did anything.
I think that's hilarious. They're small fighters. They're no bigger than the TIE fighters, though.
Yeah.
See, that's the one thing that I get that I don't understand. His name is Porkins.
I mean, that's just jokes lined up right there. He can't pull up, guys. Come on now. He's Porkins.
Fucking stupid fat people.
He can't pull up, man.
No, he couldn't pull up. That X-Wing fighter's like, oh, pull up your fat ass? Hell no.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Just can't do it. And then I love how Biggs was saying eject, and I'm like, the propulsion system was not built for a heavy fighter like him.
Yeah, I think there was a weight limit, and that guy was way off of it.
Oh my God, that's another reason why Porkins got shot down first, was because his fatness slowed him down.
Yep.
Well, good news. Mariners are hosting their first game at home. We got home field advantage, buddy.
That is good news.
Oh God, I love these special effects.
Yeah, it was a great shot.
Excellent shot. But that's why he's such a great pilot. I don't. What was he pointing at, by the way?
Who knows?
Nobody fucking knows what that guy was pointing at, by the way.
You feel bad for R2-D2. He gets hit, and you're like,
I feel so bad for him.
And he's just on the outside. Like, you couldn't have something to cover him.
Wedge Antilles, one of the greatest. Now I love how Luke was saying blasted Biggs, where you're expecting. Why are you just expecting your friend to come and help you?
Yeah,
you have other fighters there. That was another one of my favorite ships of the Star Wars fleet were the Y-wings. The design of the Y-wings were so intricate and fascinating to me, but I absolutely love the X-Wing fighters. My all-time favorite vehicle is the X-Wing fighter. Why? Real quickly, why did that fighter right there look like he could be working in a boring-ass lawsuit or law office?
He literally looked like, okay, dude, I'm just here for a paycheck. How do I make my face look like I have no emotion on my face whatsoever?
I was going to say the same. He is just completely emotionless. And that guy right there, he's squinting. He was squinting.
What's up with that?
What was that? What was up with that right there?
Are you looking into the sun? I don't. What the hell are you looking at? Oh.
Well, there goes a lawyer. Y'all need to pull out. Pull up. Excuse me, not pull. Okay, never mind. Wow, Jesus Christ.
Hey, well.
That was a slip of the tongue.
Pull out too. I mean, pull out of this battle. See, I knew what you were talking about. Dirty-minded people out there. Get your head out of the gutter.
Exactly.
Why is there attacks and there is a danger? Should I have your ship standing by?
What is his hat? Look at his hat! Why does his hat look like it doesn't even fit on his head?
I love how the guy goes, "Should we ready your ship?" And he's like, "What? Excuse me? I ain't no bitch." Evacuate? Hell no.
Hell nah. When we're on the cusp of our greatest victory over the Rebel Alliance. Oh, man. This is seriously just one of the greatest generational movies of all time, though, in my opinion. And it's... Now, see, right there, they made a mistake. There were supposed to be 3 flying there, so why did they...
Yeah, what? Let's go. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
I see them.
Ugh. See? They did it again!
Yeah, what? They're just focusing on one guy, and you would have thought the other two.
Exactly. Yeah, see, that's impressive that they're able to go that speed to where they clear 1,000 feet that quickly. Well, I don't even. Is it feet or is it millimeters or kilometers? Like I have no idea what the standard measurement in Star Wars is. It's a way.
Yeah, I don't think
and
we
it
ever find
missed.
out. Yeah, I don't think we ever find out what the clear measurements are here in this.
And Red Leader's about to bite the dust.
We'll cover for you.
Yeah, dude, you're done. You're toast.
Yeah, yep. Okay.
Did you see that smile as he's yelling?
The face that he made. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
He was happy.
I died for the Rebel Alliance. Oh, that was a line that Robin Williams actually said in Fern Gully, by the way. We're going in full throttle. That ought to keep those rebel fighters off our backs. That is actually a very underrated 90s film. Actually, is Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've seen it. I've heard of it, but
and Robin. I thought it was funny because Robin Williams, he was doing the voice of Genie at the time, and Disney told him not to do it, and he straight up told Disney, "You don't get to tell me what to do. It's my voice. I can do whatever the hell I want." That's why I had so much respect for Robin Williams, because he would never allow anybody to tell him what the fuck to do.
Yeah, such a great actor and comedian, hilarious.
Oh, hands down.
Just that guy.
Now, see, this is what I don't understand. Like, Wedge just literally just was like, "Yep, I can't do it anymore. I gotta go." And then of course we got Biggs here about to get shot. Ugh. Now, he almost hit the side of the wall.
Oh.
Goodbye, Biggs.
Well, I mean, he probably had, 5 minutes of screen time total?
Mm-hmm. And originally, like, his scene was cut out of the original movie.
Yeah, I remember
which I found, which I do. God almighty. Like,
but they
35...
did it the way that they made it now, though. I think it makes more sense, but it just would have been when you're watching it for the first time. I think
there it is, right there.
Big?
Use the let go. Force is strong with this one. Do you know how many damn cartoons and television shows have just parodied these
so
scenes
many.
from? Yeah, I remember the Fairly Odd Parents once did a parody of it.
It's like, who hasn't done one at this point?
I was gonna say, like, and it's R2.
Again, just no cover for R2.
No,
Like,
but he
just taking hits.
Now, this is what kills me about this right here is they're going so fucking slow. Like when you destroyed Alderaan, you were pressing every button and getting everything ready. You were ready within 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yahoo! Han Solo to the rescue.
Oh.
Jeez. The way he took a deep breath, by the way,
Yeah,
Mark.
like...
And only three of the 30 come back. Boom.
Oh.
Beautiful.
What a sight to see.
That kind of reminded me of the scene where Jaws gets blown up. Of course, we all know that Jaws and George Lucas, like George Lucas and Steven Spielberg, are just like the best of friends.
Yeah.
But I actually thought it was hilarious because George Lucas was already known for being a great director because he directed American Graffiti before this came out too.
Oh, I didn't know he directed that one.
Man,
he just got destroyed up there.
I want to know how the hell they repaired him.
I love how Luke says he'll be all right and then just walks away. He'll be all right and then leaves.
Right?
Hey, how do you know, dipshit? You don't know. You just almost got him killed.
Oh, I absolutely love this shot. This is a terrific shot near the end, and such a fantastic score by John Williams too.
Oh, she finally changed. So there's that.
Yep.
And she's got her hair a little different.
Now, see, I love how Chewie, he's the one who gives the orders, be like, about face.
She doesn't really smile at Han, but she smiles at Luke.
I was going to say, but yeah, see, right there. She's still not smiling.
She's like just doing a little smirk to him, and then
exactly
when she sees him.
What exactly kind of necklace is she wearing?
It looks I don't
gaudy.
know.
Now see, 3PO and R2 look so clean right now. They got completely clean. And also notice that 3PO doesn't have a silver arm anymore.
Nope. Yeah, nice and clean bronze.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. He still has a silver leg. Sorry, I thought my fault. He had the silver leg, not
on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to tell in that one, but I see it.
Oh, such a great ending banner, by the way.
Oh, and just the score is just great right here at the end.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody, that is our first show in 2 months. That is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I hope you guys did enjoy our reaction, because we will be back next week with Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Jeremy, fantastic debut for you, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Good give and take here on this first episode, man. Looking forward to next week.
Oh, hands down. Before we get out of here, of course, so we are not going to go away without giving our review of this movie and, of course, giving our scores to this movie. With that all being said, I can take it away beforehand just to give Jeremy a quick little tutorial of how you do this. So let's go ahead and talk a Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. For me, this is one of the greatest generational films of all time because it started one of the greatest started one of the greatest movie series of all time. It saw George Lucas really put his talents as a director and a producer to work, and there were definitely some things that definitely should have been cleaned up a little bit, but all in all, I will say this. This is just, again, one of the greatest generational films that started one of the greatest movie series of all time. And I think this movie deserves a nice high score from me. And this movie is going to get a nice solid 9.2 out of 10. With all that being said, it is time for Jeremy's first review and score of a movie. So Jeremy, take it away, my man.
All right. Let's see. Where do I begin here? I had to go back and watch this before we just reviewed it tonight, and I hadn't seen it probably maybe 10, 12 years. And I will say this, it's one of those movies that still holds up. I think there's a little bit of everything in this movie. If you haven't, gone out of your way to see it, I think you got a little bit of drama, you got a little bit of action. There's a little bit of comedy, of course, but I think this movie is good for all ages. Bar some of that stuff that needs to be cleaned up, but all in all, I think when this movie came out, such a big hit, such a big cultural hit. It's one of those that still stands to this day. Everybody still talks about it, and talks about how great this movie is and the rest of the trilogy. So I'm going to give this movie, for me, I'm going to give this about an 8 out of 10. I think I'm going to keep it a nice, even 8 out of 10 number.
Dang!
I really enjoyed it. I think the two other movies that come after this are just a little bit better, in my opinion, as well. So I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10.
Wow, that was I was not expecting you to go that low for A New Hope.
Yeah, people might be mad at me at that one, but
I'm not mad at you at all. I mean, it's your first score. You gave an honest review, so I can respect it. With our scores combined, this movie is going to get a very nice high 8.6 out of 10. And you know what? I'm not at all mad about that, because anything that gets a score of an 8 and above is a movie that you can just watch again and again. But with all that being said, I hope you guys did of course enjoy this live reaction to Star Wars Episode 4. Like I said, me and Jeremy, we will be back next week, same time, same day, doing Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. In my opinion, the best out of the original trilogy. With all that being said, please do be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please do be sure to hit the little bell icon. That way you get notified when we post content or go live for podcasts like this. And please do be sure to like the videos and share them. For me and Jeremy, though, that is going to do it for this episode of Ready Set Action Commentaries. And with all that being said, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and have a good night, whatever time you're tuning into this podcast. That is it for this episode of Ready Set Action Commentaries. And that, friends, is a cut, wrap, and print.